He's God, bro.
Yeah, we back, baby. We back. Welcome back to another episode of the Who Got Next podcast. Today we got the full squad on tonight. Well, not the full squad. We missing Shaq, but we got Trav, we got Peanut, and we got Josh. What's going on, fellas?
What up? What up?
Oh man, let's
Let's
go.
go. Let's go. Let's go.
Look, I don't know if y'all aware, y'all. I don't know if y'all aware. You see Ahmad smiling over there.
Talk to him, bro.
I don't know if y'all are aware, but let's clap it up real quick for the podcast because we finally hit 100 subscribers on YouTube, man.
Let's go. Let's go.
Clap it up, man. Let's
That's
clap it up.
thorough
We
right
hit
there.
101 subscribers, bro, in less than a year, bro. And if
Yeah,
you
that's
don't
tough.
know,
That's tough.
man, if you don't know, the first 100 is the hardest to get on YouTube. It's hard to get 100 subscribers on YouTube, you know what I mean? But we just want to thank everybody that's watching, everybody that watches the podcast, everybody that watches the clips on Instagram, the reels, the TikToks, the YouTube shorts. Y'all be going crazy. Y'all engage with us. Y'all comment. Y'all like, man. Continue to do that. We appreciate y'all. And we're just going to keep getting better, man. We're going to keep getting better.
Yes,
We got
sir.
basketball coming up in 21 days. Preseason starts Thursday, but we got a lot of stuff, man. We got a lot of stuff. So we appreciate y'all. I appreciate the guys that we got here, Trav, Peanut, Ahmad. Shout out to Shaq and everybody else that was on here that's no longer here. You know, we thank them as well, man. So
Facts.
man.
And honestly, thank the people who was on it when it was the core five, man.
Facts.
Yeah.
Facts. It was the core
Yeah.
five. That's a fact. That is a fact. But with that being said, y'all, let's get right into Started Up with Josh, man. All right, y'all. For tonight, Started Up with Josh. My question to y'all today is, should the NCAA ban fans from storming the courts or, the fields, just storming in general? I sent a clip out to y'all in the chat that I wanted y'all to look at. Recently, we had a storming in a college game when it was Virginia Tech upsetting. What was it? It was that Oklahoma State? I believe.
No, Florida State.
No.
Florida State. Well, Virginia Tech upset Florida State, and then you see all the fans, all the college students just rushing the field after the interception. I don't know if y'all seen it, but after the interception, the dude that was on the opposite team, you don't even see him no more. You know what I'm saying?
Seminoles, bro.
You seen that, bro? Things like that causes injury, bro. You know what I'm saying? Things like that causes injury. And then I also sent you another one when Wake Forest upsetted Duke.
Don't worry, bro. We not done. We not done, bro. We not done.
We's not waving. We not doing that, bro.
We not done. I told you, bro.
Where did you? Nah. Hold on, bro.
Right here,
Yo, that is cool. Yo, Trav.
This the OG one too, bro.
Yo, P. This is getting out of hand, bro.
Don't even ask me, bro. Don't even ask me.
Yo,
this is getting out of hand, bro. But yeah, man. Wake Forest also upset Duke sometime last year, and they stormed the floor, and one of their players actually got hurt. So again, my question to y'all is, how do y'all feel about students storming the court, storming the field? How do y'all feel about that in general? Let's start with you, Ahmad.
Listen, bro. I feel you. You know what I'm saying? Like, especially, I can imagine being in a big school like Alabama, Miami, Duke, Virginia, like those big powerhouse schools. I can imagine the fan base and the excitement those fans have. But at the end of the day, we got to put the player safety first. We got to think now. These players are making. These are $1 million players now. There's $1 million invested into these players, and we got to be safe. We got to be safe for the players' sake, and we got to be safe for the fans' sake. I'm looking at all these players rushing to the field. That does not look safe. You good, bro?
Yeah, bro. It was a nap, bro. Go ahead, bro. My bad, bro.
Nah, he's straight. Nah, but it's just not. It don't look safe to me. It don't look like there's any management, like there's any type of oversight. It just seems like mad people, and I can see players easily getting hurt. And you said someone did get hurt, you know. So with all the money invested in riding on these players, pause. I think there needs to be more oversight. I mean, if the players maybe can run to like a parking lot instead, or somewhere where it can just be more organized, I think is what should happen.
P.
I disagree with Ahmad. I agree that it like obviously players' health and player safety is important, but this is already banned. Like it's against the rules to storm the field. They don't care. Like I don't know the exact numbers, but it's big in college football. That's where it like really originates is college football. It's a big tradition, especially in rivalry games or like the one that you put in the group chat earlier. It was a upset. Fans get hyped about that stuff. And like I believe the team gets fined for it because a lot of the time, sometimes the fans will storm the field and they'll take the goalpost out the ground and run away with them.
P. Before
I know
bro,
one time they threw one in the river.
Yo, P, how do they even take the goalposts out how do they do that?
They rip that shit down, bro. They get you know what we seeing.
I don't know. I guess when you got enough people.
Yeah, they're not locked into the ground, bro. You get a couple people on there, you pull them joints up, bro.
Trav, you sound like you've done this before, bro.
Nah, I've seen it done plenty of times, bro. I've just seen it done. Like
On some Baker Mayfield shit. Or?
I've known people that storm the field.
I've seen that done, and it ain't hard to.
I mean, it's like you said, P. It's a $500,000 fine. Yeah.
Yep.
Well, I think it increases the more it happens too. Like I think it like doubles. I could be wrong, but I know like for like the SEC teams or like Tennessee and teams like that, I think they like double it on them because it could happen so often with them, and it's like they don't want them to do it. And those fines kind of make it because there's not really a surefire way to stop them besides like putting up like I don't even know how you would stop that many people from just storming the field because I mean they'll jump. They don't care. They'll jump off the stands and run to the field.
Security? Nah, security ain't trying to stop that. That shit.
Nah, bro.
If I saw a crowd running towards me,
it's part of sports, especially college sports, just because people are so.
He's lagging a little bit. I'm gonna text him, but go ahead, Trash.
Nah, I don't got a problem with it. I don't got a problem with it. That's part of what it is. You gotta stop being soft. Get your weight up. The football players, I mean, y'all be all right. Y'all got helmets on, bro. Y'all got pads on. Y'all gonna be all right. And just get out the way. You know what I mean? Like, don't lose to a bad team. Don't lose to a bad team. Yeah. You know what I mean? If you rank number 9, number 8, whatever they were, you playing a trash team, don't lose, bro. Like that's what it comes down to, bro. You lose. Those teams that are that bad, bro, they don't get a chance to do that kind of shit, bro. So we beat a good team, we storm the field, and there's I don't think there's any way you can stop it, bro, because like I said, you don't have you're talking about a stadium that holds 40, 50,000 people, bro. 15, 20,000 of them students probably. Like you can't pull all the cops in the whole state to stop that, bro. So I mean that's just going to always happen, and I don't think the teams have a problem paying that fine, bro. It's $500K to you're talking about $1 billion schools, so they'll be all right. I think that's just part of. I like it. I like when you see the upset, storming the court, storming the field. Like I like seeing that. You know what I mean? Like I like seeing the field goal post get tore down, bro. I think that's just part of like what I mean. That's like the lore of the game. Like the one people talking about. That's been Vanderbilt beat. I was watching that game. Vanderbilt beat Alabama. Took the field goal post down. Somehow got it out the stadium and took it to the river and tossed it into the river, bro. Like, crazy, bro, you know what I mean? Like, yo, that's just like, that's some legendary shit, though. You know what I mean? And like, you gotta think, like, these are kids. Like, people who are doing this, it's not grown-ups doing it. You're talking about like 18, 19, 20-year-old, you know what I mean? College students just wilding out, bro. So I say let them do it. Player safety is important, though. I'm not gonna gloss over that. But I mean, it's in the game, and there's no way to really stop it, bro. You know what I mean? Like, unless you start putting up things like I don't know. You put up certain barriers, something like that. But even I don't know. I think it takes away the lore of what that is.
Yo, Trav, my fault, y'all. I'm getting soft, bro. I got my tank top on. I usually, bro, I feel like I would have gave y'all the answer, and I think y'all right. I want to switch my answer. Bro. You're right. If you got a problem with it, nigga, then don't lose, nigga. Don't lose.
You made a good point though, because it is a little different now because these are $1 million players now. You know what I mean? Now
but no. I'm right, Trav. You right. UMP is right. You lost, nigga. Run. Run. You see them coming, bro. You know it's coming. Run.
Hey,
y'all niggas right.
I see nobody. It's like, yo, get up. Y'all lost. Don't lay on the field like sad. Like, no, get up because they about to
go in the tunnel.
Like,
the game ain't over yet.
We gotta go.
Gotta get up.
GG's. I like what y'all coming.
Lose.
Yeah. I feel how y'all coming. Yeah.
You know what I mean? And you talking about like this shit probably happens once or twice a year. You know what I mean? Like there's never really big upsets like that. You might catch one or twice a year. So I mean, it's not like this was happening every weekend. I can see it being more of an issue, but yeah.
And how many players really have gotten hurt?
That's the thing too. I mean, I feel like I would have to look that up. I don't think you really see players actually getting hurt.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Players fighting back. I've heard of that. You know, players pushing students, shit like that. I've heard of that, but actually getting hurt, nah.
And also these big ass schools, bro. Them students are paying like $50 to $100K to go to those schools. I'm gonna run. That's my field. I pay for that field. I'm going out there.
See, that's the mod I know. I don't know who that other nigga was, bro.
You're right. I'm trying to be politically correct.
PC amount right there, bro.
I had a black shirt on. I took the tank top.
Yeah.
But good stuff, y'all. Good stuff, man. Let's move on to the next topic, yo. Let's keep it moving. So look, we're gonna do a little quick analysis before the season starts. Again, we have 21 days as of right now until the official NBA tip-off starts. So my question to y'all is, if you have to choose one team, which NBA team has the most pressure going into the season? Which NBA team has the most pressure going into the season? Let's start with you, P.
I think you could really say any team in the East, realistically. I mean, the Cavs. I mean, the Knicks. I mean, the Magic. I mean, you could really name any team in the East. That the East is wide open, especially with the Celtics not having Tatum. I mean, really, if I'm those top contenders in the East, it's nut up or shut up time. And if you don't do it this year, you might have to start making some moves, make some big decisions, get some people out of some spots, stuff like that. So I think any team, any contender in the East are the teams that have the most pressure on them.
Okay, Trev.
Yeah, I was going to say, I was going to pinpoint it to the New York Knicks. I think the Knicks got the most pressure. Fired your coach. You guys have a clear runway now with not going to have to worry about the Pacers or the Celtics. Still got the Cavs out there, but I think the Knicks, with that team build, they should be the clear favorite in the East. So I think they got the most pressure. You know what I mean? Added some pieces in the offseason, made them a little better. So I'll go with the Knicks. If I had to choose a team in the West, honestly, I think it's Golden State. I think Golden State has some pressure to do something because I think a lot of people haven't written that team off. You know what I mean? And with Curry, it's like, all right, we got a full year now with Curry and Butler. You know what I mean? Like they got to make something shake over there. You know what I mean? And they hold off seasons.
Hey, make something shake.
Yeah, that was crazy. I was gonna let him go, bro.
That's crazy.
I was gonna let him go, man. I was just gonna.
What you want to shake over there, bro? What you trying to see shake?
Trying to see y'all shake some wins up. You know what I mean? Shake some wins, but
you're right. Yeah, you're right.
But no. But I think just with them, the moves they haven't made in the offseason, just kind of standing pat, basically. You know what I mean? I know recently, a few days, they've re-signed some people. You know what I mean? Al Horford. I think they've made some, I forget. I think a couple of days ago, they re-signed a couple other dudes. But I think the pressure is on Golden State because they just gotta. I think they have a good team. You know what I mean? I think as far as the pieces they have on their team, they gotta do something. You know what I mean? So,
do you genuinely believe in that, Trav? Like seriously though.
Yeah, I don't. One thing
bro.
if you don't know something about me, bro, I speak truth, bro. Unbiased truth. You know what I mean? So that's it. I think overall, the whole NBA, I think the most pressure is on the Knicks just because I feel like they have a clear path to the finals. This is their year to do it. You know what I mean? You don't have to worry about the Celtics. Like, you don't have to worry about the Pacers who knocked y'all out. And the Cavs, I'm still not sold on them because iffy. But that Knicks team, there's no reason now, and they're a little deeper now, pause. You know what I mean? And new coach, I think y'all fired your coach because he got you to the East Conference Finals. It's like now, I feel like it's finals or bust for this team. You're gonna
definitely
a lot of changes if the Knicks don't make it to the finals this year, bro. So I think they have the most pressure. But I think in the West, I think you could say Golden State has a lot of pressure.
You know that Golden State is now the oldest team in the league. It was the Clippers, but now it's
average age of 35 is on our team. Average age of 35. Yeah.
Come on, bro. Y'all took over as the unction, bro.
Listen, bro. Listen. Listen. I totally disagree with Trav and P for that matter on the topic because I feel like the Knicks have the least pressure on them because we know they're the Knicks. They're gonna Knick. Like we New York. This has happened over and over and over again. Whenever the opportunity is in front of them, they fold. So they can only go up. They can only surprise us. At least me, unless you're a delusional Knicks fan. But like I'm already expecting the Knicks to lose. I'm already expecting something to happen where the Knicks don't get it done like they always do. So there's no pressure at all. You know what I'm saying? We already expect you to lose. So if y'all win,
that's crazy.
Congratulations.
It's not even here to defend himself, bro. That's crazy, bro.
I was hoping he was here. Because I wanted to get that off my chest. But like that's facts, though. That's facts. Like I wasn't surprised when they lost last year because I expected it to happen, or the year before, or the year before that. Now we talk about pressure. I gotta give my vote to either the Houston Rockets because we see KD. It's looking kind of fraudulent now. It's looking very fraudulent. The fact that KD went from losing on the OKC, losing on the Nets, losing on the Suns, badly on the Suns too. Those last few years of KD on the Suns was embarrassing for his legacy.
It was though.
Hold on, what's looking fraudulent? Like KD?
KD's legacy. Like we know KD is a top 5 scorer, one of the greatest scorers of all time. But in terms of you said what?
He's stamped, bro. Like there's no he can't ruin his legacy, bro.
Nah, he can, bro. He can because it's like he is one team away from being Russell Westbrook, in my opinion. Like
whoa.
No, what? Oh yeah, hold on, bro. Hold on. No,
in terms of winning though, like he hasn't won shit, bro, without Stephen Curry.
Doesn't matter. He's got 2 rings, bro. He's got finals and
You're right,
bro.
That's why. That's why I'm not. That's why I'm not putting him on the same level as Russell Westbrook. But I'm just saying, it looks to me a little fraudulent when you have the kind of seasons you do on the Brooklyn Nets. You have the kind of seasons you do on the Phoenix Suns. We gotta start asking the hard questions here. We gotta start asking those questions. Like, is it Kevin Durant? He might be the issue.
What if he's not correctly? What if he's just not a good leader, bro? That does not make him like a bad player or a bad.
That goes against
comparing him to Russell Westbrook is super disrespectful.
All right, that might have been too crazy. You're right. You're right. That might have been crazy. You're right.
We haven't seen a drop off. That's the thing. Like KD's
took it too far.
Too far, bro. Too far.
Okay, my fault. But I am going to stand on the point that I think his leadership abilities definitely are in question. He's definitely a great scorer. We know he's a great player. We know he's a top 5 scorer. But him, like as being able to lead a team, to the championship, which I feel like would put him on the level of like a LeBron James or Steph Curry. I think that's what we're missing from Kevin Durant. So for me, there's a lot of pressure on Kevin Durant to do that on the Houston Rockets, especially with a team that was already number 2 last year in the West, even though the West is a stacked division. My second vote is Golden State. I will agree with you there. I think Golden State is a great team. We have a lot of pressure on us because no one thinks we can do it. No one thinks we can do it. They're counting us out, even though I don't know why people think that because we made it to the second round last year, unlike some people. we made it to the second round. So I don't know why you would even like think that we are a bad team. We got great
Y'all better
pieces,
than the Lakers this year, bro. Y'all better than
bro.
us.
Do we got Steph Curry? Do we got Steph Curry?
Do you have
Do we have
LeBron?
Steph Curry? Then yes, yes.
Do you
If we
have
have Steph
LeBron?
Curry, then yes.
Do you have Luka Doncic? You want to know something, bro? You want to know something? I'm about to tell you some shit right now, bro. Luka Doncic is better than Steph Curry going into this season, bro.
That's nigga. That's a cap, nigga. Like that.
That's
Your
not
cap.
cap. Luka
We
Doncic is a better basketball player than Steph Curry going into this season.
know it's crazy. Curry plays better defense than Luka. I said it. He plays better defense. He's a better two-way player.
You know what?
He's a better two-way player.
Yeah, that's not a crazy take, but I don't know if I'm rocking, bro. I don't know.
And nigga, he almost averages as much rebounds as Luka. What are you talking about? Shut up, bro.
No, he doesn't.
Come
That's
on.
disrespectful, bro. Don't ever say that. Luka's a walking triple-double. Watch what he does this year for the Lakers, bro. Me and Trav, bro, man, I can't. Bro, I'm about to order a bunch of my background, bro. Y'all gonna see a bunch of Lakers shit. You know what I'm saying? LeBron's gonna be there's gonna be a fat ass LeBron head, a fat ass Luka head. Pause.
That's bro. That's how I know you're not a real fan, bro. You don't got a poster on. I got a poster on my wall. I got my books. Where's your LeBron books at, bro? Where's your LeBron jersey at, bro? You're not no real fan. But back to my point. I'm just saying, like, the pressure is on Golden State. I talked to Curry, by the way. I had a conversation with Curry. I actually got a chance to ask him a question. You know what I'm saying? Like, we were out. I talked to him.
Oh yeah, he did.
I'm about to ask you how was that?
It was very good. It was very good. Dude was a very smart dude, very humble. He just, you can tell why he's a great player because he just takes a different approach to the game. It kind of reminds me of Kobe in a way.
Going crazy, bro. Get off your knees, bro.
Okay.
I was third row, bro. I'm not gonna lie, I was third row. But he said he needs that fifth ring. That's what he said.
He needs
gotta have it, and
I gotta have it. What did you ask him?
I didn't really ask him a question, but a kid asked the question I was gonna ask, so I feel like I basically asked him a question. he didn't call me, bro. Fuck ass little kids, bro. I was about to beat a little kid up, man. Bro, I missed my chance to get a sign because like he was like signing shit and hella kids rushed to the stage, bro. And I'm not the type of nigga to like sign my book. That's not me, you know what I'm saying? That's not who I am. So I was too chill. I was way too cool. And when you're too cool, sometimes you don't get your shit signed. So it's all right, but I'll get another opportunity, maybe.
That's what you get for being nonchalant.
Exactly.
Thanks.
Yeah, I was nonchalant.
You done with your point, though, Ahmad?
Yeah, nigga, shit. Am I done? Yeah, I'm done, bro. Stamp that, bro.
Okay.
We thrive when the pressure is on. Pause.
I'm gonna take a different route, bro. I'm gonna take a different route. I'm gonna go the team that has the most pressure this season is the Minnesota Timberwolves. And the reason I say that is they've made it to the Western Conference 2 years, back-to-back years, and have lost. Every single year they made it to the Western Conference Finals. So they're going to be expecting to get there again this year, but if they don't get there and take that leap that's necessary, whether it's Julius Randle taking another leap because he performed very well in the playoffs this past season, the best ever in his career. Bro, what's funny about that, bro?
Until it counted. until it was crunch time.
Bro, but he still played great playoff ball,
like
bro.
He was like the Avatar when they needed him most. The nigga was nowhere to be found.
Anyways, bro. And if it's Randall to take that next leap, Anthony Edwards says, he's been working harder than ever this past summer. Rudy Gobert most definitely needs to take another leap offensively. I don't know what that looks like for the Timberwolves. And they have an issue with a point guard right now. Mike Conley's getting older. I don't know if they start to play Rob Dillingham now, if he gets more minutes. I could see that possibly happening, maybe. But they need to do something, bro, because they just seem to they're not able to get over that hump, which is the Western Conference Finals. So I feel like they got a lot of pressure on them going into the season to maybe make the NBA Finals this year.
Don't let me call Sean, bro. Don't let me call Sean. You know how he feels about Rudy Gobert. Don't let me call him.
It's not going to happen for him this year.
But by that logic, Josh, then why didn't you say the Oklahoma City Thunder, because they're the team who actually won last year? So by that logic, why?
But the thing is, I feel like when it comes to OKC, bro, they already won. So everybody, they got a target on their backs. But you heard what Shea said. Then Shea was the one like, no, we got the targets on their back. He said something smooth like, no, we gunning for them, something like that. I don't know what he said.
I think that was Arch Manning.
Was that Arch Manning? Oh, was that? I'm getting my people mixed up. But anyways, it was still something Shea would say, honestly. But nah, all jokes aside though, like OKC, why would they have a lot of pressure to go back?
Because they everyone's talking about a dynasty. They re-signed basically everybody.
They re-signed everybody. Yeah, they did.
Yeah, they spent hella bread, re-signed everybody. That's a lot of
pressure. But the thing is though, nobody expected OKC to go there last year anyways. They were still counting them out.
Trav didn't. Let's be clear. Trav didn't expect them to go there.
No.
Everybody else knew what was going to happen. Trav was like, nah.
Yeah, Trav was hating. I do. I'm starting to remember. Things starting to flow back. Trav was like, you don't believe in the young boys. I remember that.
Yeah, because they got past the first round. Trav was like, nah. Second round, nah. Finals, nah.
I still stand on that. I still stand on that. That's still my take.
But nobody believed in them to get there last year. So it's like, I'm pretty sure nobody believes in them to get back to the finals this year.
Well, let's ask Trav. Trav, do you believe in them this year?
Nope.
See? There you go.
Nope. It's going to be, I got 3-4 other teams getting there before them.
There you go.
That's crazy, bro.
That's crazy, bro.
You say I'm hating.
That's crazy.
They're going to get back there?
No. Because Golden State's gonna be there.
All right. Well, we all hating then. Be for real. I mean, I'll pick Golden State, Lakers, Rockets.
That's crazy. We can't count OKC. You see, this is what I'm saying. That's why my point for that is not. That's why I feel like they don't got a lot of pressure on them, because people not even taking them to go back. That's crazy to me, and they just won.
It is.
You know
crazy,
what I'm saying?
I think we just got biased, but I think we're just biased, man.
And I don't.
We gotta ask P.
I think
facts.
I think
you got them going back.
I mean, they got the same lineup, so I mean, I wouldn't put it past them.
If the Halliburton didn't get hurt, I don't even know if they win.
Facts.
They still win.
I don't know if they win. I don't know. I don't know if they do.
We'll never know.
Yeah,
we'll
never
know. We'll never know.
Yeah, man.
No, I know. They wasn't gonna win that, bro. They was at home. That OKC crowd was going crazy, bro.
They was about to be sad.
Halliburton came out and bust 3 threes in a row. Pause.
They was about to be sad.
You know what I'm saying? But this is Shea we talking about, the MVP, the scoring champion. Come on, bro. The best defense in the league. Come on, bro. We didn't care about no Indiana Pacers, bro. They was gonna blow them out.
Hey, Ahmad, you heard him say we, right?
I just hear a we.
Knock that Lakers shit off, bro. That shit's dead.
Yeah.
Bro. You stay on that side, bro. Stay down there in Oklahoma City, bro.
I'm with LA. Bro. I came back. I came back. That was just for a little bit, bro. That was for a little while, bro.
Matter of fact, bro, I'm going to see Curry LeBron this year, bro. If you're a real fan, I expect to see
you weren't capping about that.
No, bro. I gotta see him, bro. This is like probably gonna be my last chance to see LeBron and Curry go at it. This is generational for me.
I was looking at tickets in hotels when you sent that. I was like, I might swing.
I would do it. Come on, Josh. Stop playing games, bro. If you're really a LeBron fan, bro,
I'm gonna look at it, bro.
You got like a good 12, like not 12 months, but like you got a few months too.
I'm gonna look at
it in February.
Hey, yo, pause.
What?
We could do it in February? Come on, bro. That's crazy, bro. That's crazy, bro. Come on, bro.
Always got to take it.
Let's move on, bro.
Yeah, let's move on, bro. Always got to take it too far.
Josh is
wilding. I'm wilding. That nigga said it, bro. Anyways, so For the next topic, man, let's switch over back to the NFL real quick. Should the NFL ban turf fields? The reason I'm asking this question is because this past Sunday, my Giants, Malik Neighbors, he is out for the season with a torn ACL. Jackson Dart, threw him the ball. He jumped, came down, holding his knee. And we found out that he tore his ACL. I think we all knew it immediately when it happened. And even Odell Beckham came out and said that the NFL needs to remove turf after the neighbor's injury. I want to know your guys's perspective on turf and grass. Should it be banned? How do you guys feel about this? Let's start with you, Trav.
Yeah, I'm on the train of getting rid of the turf because I think there's like a stat out there that more players have those injuries like that on turf compared to natural grass. I think that's why we're seeing a high rate of those type of tears and stuff like that because those guys' feet get caught and there's no give. You know what I mean? Like if you're on natural grass or dirt, you know what I mean? That dirt's going to kick out. You know, it's not doing that on this turf. You know what I mean? It's just stuck. Your foot's just stuck. Mm-hmm. So I'm 100% behind them getting rid of that fake, the turf that they got going on. Like I would say I remember they used to have AstroTurf, which was they didn't like that either because that was more so like basically like fake grass on top of like cement. It was like lower though. It's not like the turf they play on now. AstroTurf was like more of just every damn they're playing on like concrete, with just like a little layer of carpet. That was even safer than what they got going on now because this shit, like I said, is no give. So I think with all the injuries we see, and I feel like a lot of them are because of that. Even Joe Burrow, the whole turf toe thing, I think it's because his foot got stuck and just nowhere to slip off. So, yeah, 100% behind them getting rid of the artificial grass that they got going
on. Before I let you go, P, there's a list of ACL and Achilles injuries at the Giants stadium itself, at MetLife Stadium in recent years. So recently, Malik Neighbors tore his ACL. Aaron Rodgers tore his Achilles back in 2023. Kyle Fuller, he tore his ACL at MetLife. He's one of your guys, Trav, I believe, from Baltimore. Darian Beavers, ACL. Marcus McKeithen, ACL. Giants. A whole bunch of Giants guys, man, just tearing their ACLs, tearing their patellar tendons and Achilles. So it's a long list, bro. Literally like 10 guys, just at MetLife Stadium alone. And I also found out that the World Cup is going to be at that stadium, if I'm not mistaken. So that's kind of crazy, bro. Like soccer players I don't know, bro. It's gonna look crazy, man. I don't wish for injuries, but it's crazy. Go ahead, P. How you feel about it?
I completely agree with Trav. I mean, like you just mentioned, you read it off a list of 10 names, and I think that's enough. As a Giants fan, I think you should just want it inherently because, I mean, it helps increase your odds of your players staying on the field. And, I mean, it's been a problem for forever. I mean, literally, there's memes about how the Giant Stadium's literally just like a player's Achilles' worst nightmare and an ACL's worst nightmare. And then I saw that World Cup thing that you brought up, and I was like, I know it got memed a couple years ago when it got revealed because, like, those guys play for longer than football players do, and they're on the field running up and down for longer than football players do. If they don't change it, I wouldn't be surprised if we see a lot of injuries when the World Cup happens. But I completely agree. They should have got rid of it a long time ago.
And just to add real quick, the NFLPA had a study and it noted that it was 28% higher rate of non-contact lower extremity injuries on turf. It's a high number. Think about it. Like, it might not sound like a big percentage, but 28%, that's a big chunk. You know what I mean? Compared to grass. So I think they got to, you know what I mean? Like, $1 billion industry. I think it's laziness. I think they just don't want to take care of the grass because that is really hard to keep up and maintain. And when there's, a place like New York, if it rains a bunch and shit like that, that field can get. I think that's the thing too. When the field natural grass, when it gets that wet and stuff like that, it can be kind of just as bad. You know what I mean? Just slipping and sliding, and certain things giving out. You can mess yourself up with that as well. But I think they just got to do a better job of just upkeeping. You know what I mean? Like,
and I think another thing too, there's a lot of events that go on in MetLife Stadium, different like sports teams as well that play there. So I think it's like you said, it comes down to laziness at the end of the day. They're not trying to do that, bro. Whatever easiest at the end of the day, because they got multiple events going on in that stadium. Whether it's sporting events or concert, they ain't trying to do that, bro. But go ahead, Ahmad. How you feel about it?
I don't know, bro, because I'm kind of conflicted. Because at the end of the day, I can't ever pretend to understand how it feels to play as a professional athlete on turf field, because I'm not a professional athlete. I never played on turf fields before, so it's kind of hard for me to take a side in terms of like how it feels. I'm just gonna believe the players. If they're saying that it doesn't feel as good, then it doesn't feel as good. I think to P's point and to Trav's point, there's been multiple studies saying that there are more injuries on turf field than grass field. But you also have to look at it this way. Are the owners going to pay for this? Because at the end of the day, if you're doing a grass field, you got to get that shit maintained all the time. You got to make sure it stays warm. You got to, if you don't have a stadium, you got to invest in the lights so it can stay, so it can like the grass can get light. You got to say you have a football game and it's all fucked up. You got to pay someone to fix it, like and relay it on the saw. Like there's a lot of extra expenses that come with it. And who's to say if the grass isn't maintained properly, it doesn't lead to even more injuries. So those are just some different, I guess, to play devil's advocate here, some different insights that I'm looking at. Now, do the owners have the money? He's talking about the owners definitely got the money for this, because you gotta think about it. To even become an owner or a part owner in the NFL team, you need to have a net worth of like, I don't know, of a few $1 billion. So they definitely got the money. But to your point, Josh, it's more so like, are they willing to invest it because of the initial upfront investment? They want to be cheap. Businessmen are always about keeping costs low. I think if you really want to see a change, what we need to do is we need to see players go on strike. If it's really that big of a deal, then we need to see the player association actually stand on business and then not play the game. Like say, hey, we're not playing until y'all fix this shit. If you actually want to see a change, because until then, I don't think the owners are gonna move towards converting to grass fields, even though some have, like Travis Ravens or the Kansas City Chiefs.
Yeah, and I think like that's just like a soft out for him, because it's like, bro, this is a multi-billion-dollar corporation, bro. Mm-hmm. You pay these guys, like if I'm an owner, like I just paid, my wide receiver $100 million. He goes out week 3, week 4 with a torn ACL. You know what I mean? That's going to affect my product. You know what I mean? Like I feel like you want the highest product on the field, bro. Like I feel like let's spend the extra $500,000, bro, to keep this field. Like, that's a drop in a bucket to someone who's a billionaire. You know what I mean? Like, let's just do this shit, bro. Like, just. Yeah. I mean, I don't know. Maybe I'm looking at it just too. Like, it's that easy.
You're right. You're right.
Billionaires, bro. Like, let's pay extra $1 million, bro. If it costs $1 million to upkeep a grass field, let's pay that, bro, to keep the game quality high, bro. Like, keep these injuries low. I'm paying these players millions of dollars as well. Yeah. I don't want to investment in. You know what I mean? Like.
To your point, Trav, if you pay a player $40 million and it costs you like a couple million to keep the field right, that's a good investment.
I think it's a good investment.
Keep him healthy.
You're going to keep the seats filled, people, because I mean, like I said, it comes to a point where it's like, bro, you're going to lose fan bases. You know what I mean? People are not going to show it. Like if we see like the teams that stink, bro, those tickets be so cheap because no one wants to really go. You know what I mean? That's why they're going to be sold out. But it's like, yeah, you're buying a $10 ticket. You know what I mean? Like, because the quality is so low. It's like, why? Let's just kick out the extra little bit of money. Like, people want to see Malik Neighbors on the field, bro. Like, you know what I mean? Like, now he's going to be out for a whole year. You know what I mean? Like, who knows if he ever bounces back to be that type of player? Like, all that kind of stuff can go into effect. And you're paying these guys millions of dollars. Like, pay the
especially New York, bro. Especially New York, because they got a bad history. Like, watching Malik Neighbors goes down reminds me of Odell Beckham. Victor Cruz. I remember Victor Cruz. That shit was sad, bro. We thought he was gonna be the he was gonna be the one. Him and Odell. Yeah, but that shit happened. Yeah, they got a history over there.
And the fact that you don't see these type of things happen on, a Ravens field, which is grass. Like, I know the Ravens play on grass. Then you said Kansas City, like these grass fields. I think the only thing I've heard in the history as far as like being a bad grass field is Chicago Bears, and I think that's just mismanagement. It's really probably tough to do up there. You know what I mean? But I think it can be done. You just got to spend bread. You know what I mean?
You know what I do notice though, and I do notice that the majority of the teams that have grass fields are winners. We have the Kansas City Chiefs. We have the Green Bay Packers. We have the Denver Broncos.
The Eagles. Commanders. 49ers. Buccaneers. Ravens. Broncos. Steelers.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro. Everybody else, the Bills play on turf.
Yeah, they ain't
You know what? No. It's just MetLife, bro.
It's New York.
It's just MetLife, bro. No, it's just MetLife Stadium, bro.
It's somehow poverty, bro. Y'all sharing stadiums and shit like that. It's nasty in New York shit, bro.
Yeah.
Could never.
Come on, bro.
Could never share a stadium with another.
Your team's coming up, so I'm gonna save what I gotta save for you.
Please just save it for the whole year. There's nothing for you as a Giants fan to say to me, Ravens fan, bro. There's really nothing. You know what I mean? Like, it's nothing we can do, bro. Like,
bro, to save for the whole year.
Trav, what's your record, Trav? Trav, what's your record, Trav?
We're 1-3.
We're 1-3.
We'll make the playoffs. You guys won't.
You sure?
I'm sure. We'll win our division. We'll win our division.
Right now, me and you are both 1-3, bro.
We'll win our division.
I'm talking about as of Tuesday, September 30th, bro. We are both sitting at 1-3, bro. So we just as good as the Ravens. Fuck it.
See that logic is so crazy, bro. I'm gonna let him get it off. It's not good.
The Giants is just as good as the Ravens, bro. We both 1-3.
You got it.
You feel me?
You got it.
We're gonna move on, bro. All right, y'all. So look, AJ Brown, Eagles. This is what happened, man. So AJ Brown took to Twitter. And this was his tweet right after they finished whooping on Tampa Bay 31-25, and after still being undefeated 4-0. AJ Brown took to Twitter. He said, "If you're not welcomed, not listened to, quietly withdraw. Don't make a scene, shrug your shoulders, and be on your way." Okay? So, although the Eagles are 4-0, they just beat the Bucks 31-25. AJ Brown still seems like he is bothered. And my question to y'all is, do you think it's because he's not getting targeted enough? Do you think he's frustrated with his role? Do you think he's a team player? These are all the questions that come up to my mind when it comes to AJ Brown, because you have to remember, even last year, he was acting like a drama queen all last year, and they fought through all of that and still won a Super Bowl. And now he's back to his same old antics, going on Twitter, X, whatever you want to call it, and posting these things, these subliminals. And the coach even has to come out, and I believe he came out in an interview and said, no, AJ wants to be here. You know what I mean? Just trying to sweep it under the rug. But do you think this is something for the Eagles to worry about? Let's start with you, Ahmad.
Listen, bro, I'm tired of players getting into the Twitter fingers and not standing on business. If that's how you feel, then tell us how you feel. Don't go on Twitter and say some shit, and then we ask you about it during an interview, and you're talking about, no, I didn't mean it that way. I really was just kidding. No, nigga, you meant it. You meant it how you meant it, because at the end of the day, you know how everyone else was going to take it. Like, you've been in this league long enough to know if I tweet this, they gonna think this. So I'm automatically gonna assume that's what you meant. I'm taking your word for it. Now, as far as AJ Brown goes, I think he got to stand on business. I think he got to say, yes, this is how I'm feeling. But at the same time, I think it's warranted. I think the fact that they got a new offensive coordinator, I don't think he's getting the ball enough. You're talking about a top 10 wide receiver in the league. That's what the Philadelphia Eagles are missing. The reason why Saquon hasn't been having the season he's having, I believe, and the offensive hasn't been looking as, robust as it did last season is because AJ Brown isn't getting the ball enough. You get AJ Brown the ball more, Saquon can be more of a threat. You know what I'm saying? They keep the defense honest. So I feel like he's warranted to feel some type of way about not getting the ball, especially when you're a top 10 wide receiver. And yes, they're winning games, but they're not winning them in a fashion that the way they did last year. So I feel where he's coming from. I just think he got to stand on business and stop like Twitter. That's kind of corny to me. Like, bro, say how you feel.
AJ Brown only had 2 receptions. Only 2 receptions for 7 yards.
Yeah. He's not getting the ball. If you look at last year, like his comparison from last year, he's averaging he's averaging half of the yardage he had last year.
And he's a Pro Bowler too.
Yeah.
Go ahead,
And the captain. Come on, bro. Stop playing with me.
For me, it's confusing because I'm like, bro, y'all winning. I could see if you guys were losing and you're having, talking like this, bro. If y'all winning, bro, it was a team sport, bro. Just chill out. Now, he's just we know wide receivers are divas, bro, and he seems like he's front line in that shit right now, bro. Like, there's no like, if y'all were 0-4, 1-3, 2, cool. Like, all right, give me the ball so we can, But if you guys are winning, bro, like, I don't know what you're really bitching about, bro. Like, if you want to be that guy, go to a bad team. Go back to the Titans, bro. You know what I mean? Go back to a bad team where you can always get the ball, bro. Like, you're on a champion. You guys just won a Super Bowl, bro. Like, go out there and just keep playing. You know what I mean? Like, nah.
They won a Super Bowl with him. They won a Super Bowl with him getting the ball.
Cool. We're 4-0 right now. Like, we're winning, bro. Like, this is a team sport, bro. You just
4 receptions is crazy though, bro. That is crazy. And then it's like, yo, they playing on a contract too, though. You feel me? So it's like he gotta to get his, whatever the requirements are. What do you call that? There's a word for it. Incentives. Yeah. To get his incentives, bro. If he needs this amount of yards, yo, I'm open. Jalen Hurts, get me the ball.
Let me talk to my agent. Trade me to a bad team where I can get the ball and get all my incentives, bro.
No, Trav.
Anymore, bro. Nah, I'm not rolling, bro. This shit, I feel like
you're looking at it wrong.
I'm not rolling, bro. I'm not rolling.
No, because you can't accept in a loss. You can't accept in a win what you wouldn't in a loss. So at the end of the day, just because they're winning, bro, it's the way in which they're winning. It matters because we're winning now. But we still gotta that don't mean that that these are good wins. Yes, congratulations, we're 4-0, but it's not a good 4-0. And I think everybody sees it. Everyone can see that the offense of the Philadelphia Eagles is missing something. The only reason they're 4-0 is because their defense is still really strong. And they've had some good play.
I feel like you should know because your Chiefs had no good wins last year and still made it to the Super Bowl. That shit doesn't matter.
They made it to the Super Bowl. That's a fact.
Bro, like in NFL, bro, wins are wins. Like 4 wins.
No.
Like, this is what you play for. You play to win the game. You play to get to the Super Bowl, bro. If we get to the Super Bowl and I have 2 touchdowns, whoop-de-doo. You know what I mean? Like, we here at the Super Bowl and I'm about to get me another ring. Like, I'm
But
chilling,
you're not gonna win because guess what? What happened with the Chiefs is all year long they were getting ugly wins. So there's no way you're gonna get to the Super Bowl and actually win it, in my opinion, just because they're not good wins.
He did the same shit last year towards the end of the season. I'm not getting the ball. I'm reading books on the sideline. Shit.
That's what I'm saying.
But when it mattered, he scored. He scored the Super Bowl, didn't he?
He did.
You're still a top tier player. Your time's gonna come around, bro. Like, it's not like, yo, stop. It's not me, bro. Like,
so if
it's being cut in half, though. It's being cut in half. Like,
so should he be happy if he gets 8 receptions, 150 yards, 2 tutties, and a loss. All right, I got my shit off. Like,
no, but I'm telling you, they're gonna win better. They're gonna get better wins if he gets the ball more. Saquon's gonna be able to run more because they're not gonna be focused on Saquon because they gotta be honest now because they know they got a deep threat with AJ Brown.
I guess you're not connecting with me with the good win thing, bro. Because in NFL, wins are wins, bro. Like that good win shit. Like, what you just want to blow everyone out? Like, a win's a win in the NFL.
No, Trav, because if there are mistakes that you're making as an offensive coordinator, there's gaps in your scheme, it's eventually going to catch up on you. And if you don't fix it now, you're going to get exposed. Is what I'm saying. So yeah, it's good right now. A win is a win, but those wins might not translate to further wins, to future wins, to the wins that are really going to count down the line.
I ain't rolling. AJ Brown, stop bitching. Go ahead, P. I'm
Go ahead, P.
I'm off of it, bro.
I agree with you, Trav. I'm tired of the era of the diva wide receiver, honestly. I mean, personally, my favorite wide receiver wasn't a diva. Julio Jones, he obviously everybody's gonna complain if they're like not winning. And I'm not saying Julio didn't have his moments, because he did have his moments here and there, but he wasn't a diva. I'm just tired of the era of the diva wide receiver, like AJ Brown. I'm trying to think of recent ones.
DK.
Yep, DK. Kind of Terrell Owens. He had his antics, but that was kind of just Terrell Owens more than anything.
Antonio Brown.
Yep, Antonio Brown. That's a whole nother issue. That's CTE more than him being a diva. Odell kind of had some of his problems. There's just Tyreek Hill. Honestly, you can count Tyreek Hill in this group too, because
sure,
I mean
yeah.
the way we'll get to that a little later. But I think the era of the diva wide receivers, I'm hoping it's on the back end. I think like Jamar Chase, Justin Jefferson. I'll even throw in Drake London just because he's he's our wide receiver 1 on our team. The era, I'm really hoping that kind of dies down, just because it's annoying. Like, yes, you're that guy, but like, there's only one ball on the field at one time, and you can only get it. And there's 11 people on offense, right? 11 on each sides.
Yes.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So I mean, only one person can touch it at a time. So I mean, when the time, kind of like what Trav mentioned, like when the time comes, just be ready, and you can really pop off like you did in the Super Bowl. I don't know. I mean, the Eagles' offense, I will say, hasn't been that good, but I mean, it is what it is, bro. Y'all are winning. Some teams ain't even got to win yet. Some teams are still 1-3. So like,
whoa, well, not too much, P.
But P, but what you're not understanding is, bro, you can give him a quick slant. Like, let him touch the ball. Like, you can't like let the player not give the player the ball the whole entire game. Then the fourth quarter comes, ain't expecting him to be hot. Like, he's gonna be cold. He's been running up and down the field all game long. He's cold. He's not warmed up.
That point I could see, Ahmad, because like when we hooping, bro, and I don't touch the rock for like the last 5 possessions, bro, I need to see that rock, bro. Because what is going on, bro?
If it comes to that moment and you're supposed to be that guy and you don't show up, you're not that guy. I promise. Yeah, I promise you, if you threw the ball to Justin Jefferson, he'd be that guy.
No. And the basketball football thing is day and night. You
really no, it goes hand, bro. It goes hand in hand, bro.
No, it doesn't, bro.
It do. What's the difference? If you don't, Trav, if you're not touching the ball, bro, how are you supposed to get in the rhythm? I'm with Ahmad on this, bro.
That the rhythm of shooting is totally different than the rhythm of trying to get the ball, bro.
It's not, what do you mean?
Bro, I want you to explain what do you mean?
No, when you're, bro, if you're not getting at least,
if I'm running routes, if I'm getting dubbed, if I'm getting double teamed, if the schemes aren't like, he's a good receiver, so he's not getting single coverage. You know what I mean? If the defense is scheming me and I'm not getting the ball, that's just what it is. You know what I mean? I can't get shots up like I can in the NBA. Like, we can force a shot. We already, like, you know, like, you can beat Kobe and them guys and you can get your shot off. You can get your shots up. You know what I mean? Like, it's different when you have control of it in a basketball game compared to a football game. That's what I'm saying. Like, there's no, like,
we're acting like the Eagles don't have Devontae Adams. They also Yeah, they also have
Smith.
not Adams, Devontae Smith
Mhm.
on their team. So it's
And
like, bro, they have, and is he not a good
he's good.
wide
But
receiver too?
who's better? Who's
We
probably
all know
getting
who's better.
who's getting schemed more? That's what I'm saying.
Brown.
He how he's getting schemed right now is making it easy for the Goddards and the tight end and Devonta Smith and those other guys to get the ball because he's such a threat. You know what I mean? And if you want to go into what some of these analysts say, the quarterback might not be able to read as good as some of these other quarterbacks. So he might not even see if, you know what I mean, certain thing is going on, but they're
So we
winning.
blaming this. So we blaming this on Hurts. That's what I just heard, y'all.
I was
That's what Trav just said, bro. Without saying it.
I agree with Trav. There's a lot of stuff that goes into it. Like maybe this play they have written up works so many times, but the defense that they threw at him shut it down. And maybe Jalen Hurts read him off quickly. Maybe they called an audible at the line of scrimmage. There's so many little things that can affect like your chances of getting the ball. It's like I agree with Trav. You don't really have much control, especially as a wide receiver, to get the ball besides just doing your job and getting yourself open as best as you can.
Okay,
Like
yeah.
I said, like I said, there is a new offensive coordinator too, and I think that could have something to do with it as well. Like just what he's drawing up isn't as good or as effective for a player like AJ Brown like it was last year.
All right. Let's move on to the next topic, yo. Michael Parsons is upset with the 40-40 draw against the Cowboys. So this is what he said post game interview. Green Bay Packers pass rusher Michael Parsons feels like he let his teammates down. He said in the following Sunday night's 40-40 tie with the Dallas Cowboys, I'm not even going to lie, I'm pissed off. I'm very disappointed just overall how we performed. I even told Jordan to the side, thank you for having our back today. That's why it's so pivotal to, you play complementary football because today Jordan played like the player he was and we let him down. We didn't live up to the level of expectation on defense. So that Prescott finished with 319 yards and 3 scores. And I believe Jordan Love threw for like 337 yards and also 3 scores, 3 touchdowns. How do you guys feel about this game? How do you guys feel about Micah Parsons and his quotes? And the ultimate question I want to know is, should football games end in a draw? Ahmad.
I feel where Micah Parsons is coming from. I think that it was to me it reminds me of when I was seeing Steph Curry. One of the things he said, someone asked him a question like, "Who is your toughest defender that you had to play against?" And he says, "Brother, Seth Curry was his toughest defender that he had to play against." The reason so is that when you're close to somebody, right, they know all your motherfucking moves. When I play my brother Malik, he knows every one of my moves, and it's annoying. So when you take Micah Parsons, he's been playing with Dak for a long time now. They're really close. They've had practice together. I think he just, his accountability there, and he just kind of knows his number. To me, that's what it feels like.
Okay. And do you think football games should end in a draw?
It seems kind of. I mean, I'm newer to football, so to me, I still don't really understand it. It seems kind of stupid to me because, I mean, it's like the only major sport that really can end in a tie.
Besides
So
soccer?
yeah, so like I don't get it. I think they can put in. I think they shouldn't end in a tie. I think that they should implement more rules and like more, different regulation rules so they can make sure that it doesn't happen that way. Like, oh, you get a chance to go double OT or get a field goal or a touchdown. I think there can be more rules implemented to fix this issue.
P?
I think it was pretty mature, Micah Parsons, of what he said, especially after how things ended with the Cowboys. I mean, he's right. I mean, if you let your quarterback down, all you got to do is just thank him for at least helping dig your defense out of that hole. And then if I'm a Cowboys fan, I wouldn't celebrate this tie, especially with the way they were talking coming into this game. I know I know Jerry Jones was talking about how it wasn't gonna be a good homecoming for Micah Parsons or something. He was talking something because
No
I know he got
tribute.
asked about it.
No nothing.
Yeah. So I think it was. I mean, a 40-40 game you can't really complain about. Obviously, if you sat there and watched football for how many hours? Like 4 hours on. Was this the Sunday night game or Monday night game?
Sunday night.
So if you stayed up, watched 4 hours of football just to watch it end in a tie, you'd be a little pissed. But I mean, a 40-40 game, you can't really complain too much as long as if you stop watching at the end of the fourth. But I don't think football should end in a tie. I like the way college football does OT, especially in because they do they start at the 25-yard line of each opponent, and you have to match what your opponent does. If your opponent scores a touchdown, you have to match them. If that happens the next time around, you have to match them again. And if they both score touchdowns, they have to also get 2-point conversions. And then I don't know what happens the third time around, but they have like a neat little way to make it exciting and like kind of settle the ties so there isn't any. I think that's something the NFL could look into. I think it would help keep engagement, and it could maybe bring some money in by bringing in more viewers that would be excited to watch an overtime game. Just add a little excitement in there. But ties don't really happen too often in the NFL. We usually maybe get like 1 or 2 a year, if that. And so, I mean, I think college football, the way college football has it, would be the best way to take care of it, especially for regular season, because playoffs, they can't end in a tie. So,
okay, Drive.
Yeah, I'll start with the tie thing. I think that they gotta get rid of that. I don't know, that's just nasty. Like ending in a tie. They gotta make them boys play till someone wins, bro. Like I feel like for how important NFL games are, just to have it end in a tie is just lazy. I don't know if it's a player safety thing, if that's how they look at it, but if that's the thing, I think they need to go back to regular season OT. First person to score just wins it. You know what I mean? Or if the first team kicks a field goal, if you get the ball, the second team gets the ball, you have to score a touchdown. Like you can't tie up. You can't kick a field goal. Like they got to get rid of the tie in the NFL. The college way is kind of dope because the first, like Pete said, they start at 25. If it goes to a second OT, they're forced to go for 2. And if it goes into a third OT, then it's only 2-point conversions from there on out. So then if it goes in third OT in college, the team gets a 2-point conversion. If you don't get it, then you just go on 2-point conversions, trying to match that. So, I mean, kind of ends the game pretty quickly. You know what I mean? It usually doesn't get too deep in there. So, pause. So, NFL needs to kind of – I feel like at the professional level, it shouldn't be a tie. You know what I mean? Yeah. I do get Micah being a little upset because that defense is supposed to be – they've been playing really good all year, and then they go to play his old team, and they give up a 40 ball. Like, to a Dallas team that's missing CeeDee Lamb, like Micah knows that Cowboys offense, like, they just didn't get no pressure. They had 1 sack and it was from Micah. You know what I mean? Like it didn't go to way. I know that game was funny because that was like the Cowboys, in a sense, that was kind of like their Super Bowl because they definitely wanted to beat the Packers because the whole Micah thing. And I know Micah wanted to go back down there and win, and they just couldn't get it done. So nasty tie. I'm always like, the ties to me is just disgusting, bro. Like NFL's got to do better, bro. That's one of the nastiest things in sport is NFL ending in a tie. You know what I mean? Like that's just nah, bro. Can't do that, bro. Gotta go back to just sudden death. If a team kicks a field goal, game over. Like we can't have it end in a tie.
I didn't know that was a thing, honestly, because I'm newer to football, so I saw that. I'm like, what? The game over?
Yeah, we do that over here.
It doesn't happen too often.
Yeah, it's not too often, and they just changed the rule for that the sudden death. I think that's probably it might have just been like a few years ago because it used to be like, kick a field goal, game over. But I think how the rules and stuff are set up in the NFL now, it's too easy for if you have a top 10 quarterback, he's going to go get you in field goal range like that. You know what I mean? So you really can't have that anymore. Just kick a field goal and game over, I guess. But they got to figure something out. Maybe you can't kick field goals in overtime.
I think Patrick Mahomes messed that up. Patty Mahomes messed that up.
I mean, I think Brady was one of them dudes. Like there's some of them quarterbacks like, bro, he's gonna get you to the 40, bro. Like he's gonna get you in field goal range no matter what, bro. You know what I mean? Mahomes is definitely one of those guys in the league now. Like there's a handful of them quarterbacks where it's like
they changed it after he beat the Bills, was it?
The Bills. Yep. Yeah, Josh Allen didn't get a chance to go back down.
Yeah.
Even that's kind of weak to me because it's like, bro, nah. Like your defense ain't step up, bro. Like it's just that is what it is, bro. You know what I mean? But
I'm not jacking that, Trev. I got to come down and try to score, bro. Fuck that.
I tell
That's
you,
not
defense,
fair, bro.
What do you don't tie, bro? Like win. You don't want me to storm the field, win, bro. Like what? Like I think we're getting.
You got to give me a chance to score, bro. You got to.
You don't got to, bro.
Bro. He's not on the court. I mean the field, bro. He's not on the field. He didn't get a chance.
Like fast, he should have won. You should have ended it. You should have ended it when you had the chance.
End it, bro. End it.
That's crazy work, bro.
That's getting too soft around here, bro.
But speaking of that, though, Josh, you know what time is? Let's talk about the 40 ballers, bro. What are 40 ballers?
Oh yeah. Let's move on to the next topic.
The 40 ballers.
Put on 40 ballers. Next topic, real quick.
About it.
Patrick Mahomes becomes the youngest QB in NFL history to throw 250 touchdown passes while beating the Ravens 37-20.
God damn.
Lamar Jackson did get hurt with a hamstring injury. I will let that be known.
Who else?
Third quarter.
Who else got hurt that game?
Wasn't it also one of your defensive guys?
Yeah, multiple. Nate Wiggins, Roquan, Marlon Humphrey. Like, go ahead. Don't just go ahead. I'm gonna let you get your shit off, though. Go ahead.
What quarter? Okay, my fault, Josh. Finish talking about it.
But so with this being said, the Ravens are now 1-3. This is the worst start that they've had since the Lamar era. Can they bounce back from this horrendous start to the season? 3 fumbles from Derrick Henry. Game 1, game 2, game 3.
Yeah.
Right now, it's a mental thing for the Ravens. They're going through a mental lapse. I don't know. I don't see it personally. Before we let the Raven fan go, we're going to let Ahmad go first. Ahmad, how do you feel about your boys beating the Ravens? Talk to me, bro. And don't hold back. Don't be scared of this nigga over here, bro. Don't hold back.
Well, I mean, bro, I don't gotta hold back. I told him what was gonna happen. I told y'all, nigga, y'all better stop. Yo, Trav, you see, if you listen to me, bro, you could have won a lot of money, bro. I could have won you a lot of money if you wasn't so emotional. You know, I told you what was gonna happen. I said, hey, you talking about a 40 baller. I said, listen, bro, it's not gonna happen that way because although Kansas City is in a rebuild phase, our offense has worked. But the reason we're still winning games is one, we have hat-trick Mahomes. Hat-trick Mahomes knows how to win games. And 2, our defense is good at keeping high-scoring teams to a low-scoring game. And we did exactly that. We kept y'all niggas at 20 points. 20 points? Yeah, we kept y'all niggas at 20 points. And we got Xavier Worthy back, too, on the offense.
Yep.
Gave our niggas 121 yards, bro. Like, come on, bro. Come on. And I knew you was going to talk about Lamar getting injured. I knew he was going to talk about that. He got injured in the third quarter, Trav. It was already 30-13, nigga. Come on. Come on, bro. Like that's not.
Games aren't over. Game ain't over at 30-13.
It was over for y'all. Trust me. It was.
Game's not over. Game's not over yet.
I mean, so I mean, we only score like we had one drive and a field goal after Lamar got hurt. So it's not like we did a crazy job after he got hurt, but we killed y'all when he was in the game. You know what I'm saying? We definitely killed y'all when he was in the game. It reminded me of, I don't know if it's ever happened to you before, any of y'all, but like, I don't know if you ever got a wet beating before. Like,
Yeah.
that's what that shit was.
This nigga's in the trench.
Right, right out the shower. Pow, pow, pow. And I loved it. I loved it, man. I loved it.
Trav, you
loved
can't let him talk to you like that.
And we shut down King Henry. We shut his ass down. 42 yards? Ugh, that was nasty. 42 yards. I think he was scared. After last week. He was fumbling the ball. I think he was scared. This sounds like panic time for me, Trav, because another thing. I told you about your damn quarterback, bro. I told you about he over here throwing picks and shit. You're like, come on, bro. This
one
is not
pick. Relax, just one pick.
It led to points though.
Just one pick. Just relax.
It led to a score.
Okay,
We're just gotta show up when it's time to show up. And I think y'all in a really bad spot right now because now y'all 1-3 with Lamar. So now it's a hamstring injury. Hamstring injury is gonna take a minute to come back from, depending on how severe it is. So now y'all really fucked because y'all can't do it with Lamar. Oh my god!
Damn sure can't do it without him.
Yes, thank you, Josh. Thank you.
He with us. He with the Giants, baby. He's with
what
the
happened to y'all
Giants.
defense? What happened
Trav was hating on the Giants. Everybody
Yeah.
in the chat, everybody in the fantasy chat was hating on the Giants.
Yeah,
now
man.
look, Trav, this what happens when you talk about us, bro.
And Josh,
1-3 like us.
Where's the defense at? Ray Lewis will be pissed. Like I know every defensive.
They're literally like the worst team in the NFL when it comes to defense right now. And the Ravens' whole thing is defense. Trav said that the last pod or 2 pods ago.
Yeah.
It was like our defense. 40
but,
ball, Trav.
Yeah,
bro.
I was gonna say, yeah, but he also said 40 ball.
Bro. I need answers, bro. How are y'all the worst defense in the league right now? Literally, the worst. The worst. I need answers, bro. I need answers. Go ahead, bro. P, we'll let you finish it off. Let Trav go, bro. Because Ahmad said, and he didn't respond to the chat, bro. He didn't respond to the chat. Ahmad said, "Burst in that bottle."
I know how to protect my peace. You know what I mean? Like,
Travis at home, like,
yo, Ahmad, that shit had me dying, bro.
So,
do I really want to get on the pod on Tuesday?
So I think a lot of our issues. Shout out to Mahomes being the youngest player, getting the touchdown passes. That's dope. Black quarterback. I think that's kind of dope. The Ravens, a whole bunch of issues. Injuries is one of them. Even coming into this game, defensive wise, our defense. It's Thanksgiving, bro. Like if you're playing the Ravens defense, bro, it's Thanksgiving, bro. Turkey, yams, mac and cheese, collard greens, green beans. Yo, it's Thanksgiving, bro. It's Christmas, bro. Like there's no excuse. Zach Orr, our defensive coordinator, starting to look at him side eyes, bro. I'm like, I don't know if he's got what it takes, bro. It might be time to get rid of him, bro. Like I think Chuck Pagano's there somewhere in the weeds. It might be time to get Zach Orr up out of there. The scheming is bad, bro. Like I'm watching the scheming, bro. Like I've been watching all the Ravens games, bro. Whatever type of zone defense we've been trying to run is ass, bro. Like I said, it's Thanksgiving, bro. It's not good. So that's not good for us. I think honestly, what I'm starting to think, bro, what I'm seeing, bro. Coaching, bro. I'm on the coach's head, bro.
Oh no. TikTok was mad at you last time, bro.
That's fine. Derrick Henry only had 8 carries, bro. 8 carries, 42 yards.
Yeah.
Mental.
What that's not on him. Why are we another thing I was watching. Why is he not in the game on 3rd and 1s, 4th and 1s? Makes no sense to me. If y'all can make it no, that's coaching. I don't think that's him being like, coach, don't put me in, bro. We're not doing that, bro. These are professional guys, bro. It's not him saying, "Coach, don't put me in. I'm scared," or "Coach, I'm not ready." Like this is scheming and coaching things that are going on here that are lapses, bro. That my man Harbs is letting happen, bro. Like if he's got no control over what's going on offensively and defensively, we got to do something, bro. I'm at a loss just watching them, bro, because it just doesn't look good, bro. I don't know. Like I said, I'm looking at how we're running things and how we're scheming things, and it just doesn't look good, bro. Lamar trying to force things. That's how he threw the pick. Trying to make plays happen, but even like that play is like I seen them break that down. It's like, yo, they're bringing a pressure. They're bringing, what's your defensive coordinators? What's that guy? He's really nice with it. I forget.
For the Chiefs?
Yeah, Chiefs defense coordinator. Really good.
Steve. I don't know how to say his last name. Yeah.
Spagnuolo. Yeah. Really good schemes. That play he threw the pick, there was like no check downs for Lamar. You know what I mean? Maybe he shouldn't have thrown the ball, but there's like we're not giving him certain options that he should probably have. We look like it's like we don't know what the fuck we're doing out there, bro. And I think that's coming from the coaches, bro.
Do you think it's time to call a wrap, Trev?
For the season?
Yeah, give him that bottle, bro.
No. Not even drinking right now, bro. Not even drinking. No, I think what's going to work for us is our division being weak. I think that's going to work for us. We already got one game up on the Browns. We haven't played the Bengals yet, but they're kind of in the same boat as us, bro. That's Christmas. And then the Steelers, we got depends on how that looks if we have Lamar back for those games or not. I think if we can win our division, we're getting to the playoffs. So I don't think the season's over for us because we can still get into the playoffs. So we definitely something's got to shift, bro. And Harbaugh came out this week. He was kind of calling out, some of the coaching going on, but it's like, dog, you gotta look in the mirror, brother. You're the head coach. Like you're allowing, like you have the headset on too, bro. You're allowing certain things to be called and played, bro, and you're not doing anything about it, bro. Stop sitting on your hands, bro, and make some changes, or what I mean, like, all right, we're gonna pull some duties from you because you're not. Like I said, our defense is bad, bro. Like we have to make the worst. Yeah, the worst. And that's not Baltimore Ravens. Like that's not us as a culture, bro. Like the Ravens are known for defense, bro. Like
Trev, I'm glad you can take accountability, bro. I'm glad you can take accountability. Next time, listen to me. Next time, listen to me. I could have told you that, bro. I told you that last week, Trev. You don't want to listen to me. I told you that last week. You're talking about football.
Where you had me fucked up is that thinking I'm going to listen to you about my team. You know what I mean? Like,
but guess what? We ended up in the same place anyways. You know what I'm saying? I'm glad you finally saw the light. I saw it a week ago, bro.
I'm on this ship. I'll go down with the ship. You know what I mean? Like that's just what it is. But I can see that we definitely have an issue in Baltimore, bro. Like there's an issue there, and we got to fix that shit. I feel like the window is closing quickly,
rapidly.
Like I feel like Baltimore as a whole, Ravens fans as a whole, we have real high expectations for this year, bro. And that shit is swirling down the toilet right now, bro. Not looking good. And like I said, the compound everything, all the injuries we have right now, like we literally have like 5 or 6 guys, starters on defense injured, bro. That's not good, bro. You know what I mean? Like that's not good. Lamar, obviously, Cooper Rush, come on, bro. Like that's not a good look, bro. Like it might be struck. I like that we play the Texans next, but that game might not be as easy as we think just because if we got Cooper Rush back there, like we got to do something. Like we got the Texans, the Rams, the Bears, the Dolphins. Like I said, our schedule is not that. I'm not too worried about who we have to play, but if we don't have Lamar, that changes everything. So
everything.
We got to figure it out, bro. We got Baltimore. We got to figure it out. I don't know what's going on with us, bro. I know one thing, though. The Ravens will end up with a better record than those bum-ass Giants, bro. So don't let this dude, Josh, gas. He said that's a 2-3 win team, bro. So don't let them talk his shit. When they,
we are both 1-3.
Got scrubs down here, bro.
We are both 1-3, bro.
Scrubs, they gonna talk about me.
We're in the same boat right now, bro.
And one of y'all got Lamar Jackson. One of y'all got Russell.
No, we got
Wilson.
no. We don't got Wilson no more. We got Jackson Dart.
You can
I know,
tell,
but I'm saying one of y'all should not be 1-3.
You
So
can
that's kind of
tell
worse.
You can tell teams that are bad when they're happy, they're just same record as someone at 1-3. You know what I mean? They should beat the Saints. Y'all better not lose to the Saints. Y'all lose to the Saints. Relax.
We're gonna win, bro.
Just relax. I know that's two of y'all 3 wins. Like I said, be happy because that might be your last win.
10.
Trav got a grasp on the obvious.
Facts. P, go ahead. Sum it up, P.
I ain't got much to say. Just thankful my team's 2-2.
Big bounce back game. Big bounce back game.
Penix was throwing that ball. Pause. They're not gonna get me. All right, y'all. Let's move on. Wrap it up. Real quick. Real quick. Tyreek Hill got injured on a gruesome play. Do y'all think it was a dirty play, or was he just simply unlucky? Because from when I looked at it, when he caught the ball, bro tackled him, and he did a crocodile roll on his.
I was about to say that's what they were saying. They hit him with the alligator death roll.
It was crazy. Like, yo, why you usually, like, from my understanding,
it didn't seem that crazy.
Bro, no, it was OD, bro. Take another look. I put it in the chat.
I looked at. I was when I seen this, I was trying to look. I was like, what happened that was dirty?
Bro,
yeah,
look at the roll. Look at the roll. Because usually when the player's out of bounds, bro, you usually just kind of just push them, just kind of am I wrong? Correct me if I'm wrong.
But it wasn't
out of bounds.
That was a bang play, bro. I don't think that was dirty.
He crocodile rolled his leg, bro. Death rolled his leg, bro. Look at it, bro.
But the leg.
That's OD. Why you come on, bro?
No, bro,
the leg he crocodile rolled on wasn't the leg that they got hurt.
But still, they caused that though. It's like a domino effect. You feel me?
Bro,
that's what I see. I'm you know what I'm saying? That's my opinion.
He jumped to tackle him, and he's like, when you're in the air and you just like land, your body just gonna like.
But he was on his leg though. He tackled it from the leg though. That's what I'm saying.
I know that happens all the time.
But he rolled. He was rolling like
that happens all the time.
So y'all saying it's just unlucky?
I think looking at it now, I'd say so. I think I agree with Trav. It is a bang play because you can tell he's diving for him because Tyreek Hill is going out. So he's trying to make a play on the football and him, and Tyreek Hill's coming back and out. So I mean, he doesn't really have much choice besides to dive. And when he hits the ground, he's not just gonna slide; he's gonna end up rolling.
And like Ahmad's showing, he's on the opposite leg that got hurt. I think his leg just got caught. I think even if he was to let go right at that moment, like that leg is just caught in the field. Like that's just bad. That's just unlucky, bro. That's just one of them dumb injuries, bro.
Yeah,
that's not a turf field. That's natural grass field.
Tyreek Hill was celebrating it like it was a good injury.
Yeah, no,
he was clapping. He was like, yes.
My only thing I want to say about that is I think in that moment, bro, it's not really about the fans. You know what I'm saying? In that moment, it's about him and how he's gonna handle this. Sometimes, like when really bad shit happens, people handle it differently. Some people get really sad. Some people cry. Some people laugh. I can. we saw a perfect example of that with the whole Achilles injuries this last season in the NBA. We saw Jason Tatum cry. We saw Tyrese Halliburton act one way. We saw Dame act a certain way. So people act differently, I don't think it was just him trying to make the best out of this situation because you can imagine like an injury like that. Like, what are you gonna do? Like, be sad and shit like that? No, you're gonna make the best out of it and keep it moving and move forward. That could just be his personality and how he handles terrible shit that happens like that. I think it's about him. You know what I'm saying? He got to figure out the best way that he's going to deal with the situation to move forward and not just make it about, oh, what are the fans going to think if I smile? What are the fans going to think if I laugh? It's not about them. It's about you.
Street's saying that he's happy he doesn't have to play with Tua now.
I know. Yeah. But for him to think about all that shit in that moment does not seem realistic. Yeah, my knee is this way. I'm thinking about Tua and shit. Like that don't really seem realistic.
But yeah, man, that's all I wanted. That's all we got tonight, man. That's all we got tonight. Today we had a lot of topics. We knocked them out in a pretty good time, man. Ahmad.
Let's go. We're just gonna clap it up one more time. We don't gotta clap it up, but we just want to shout out one more time. We hit 100 subscribers, man. I'm really proud of that, of the work that we putting in and showing up to the podcast. Make sure y'all do us a favor and continue to subscribe, comment, and like the channel, man. Every subscriber helps the channel move forward and brings us to hopefully 200 subscribers next. But as always, guys, it's been a blast. This is Who Got Next, and we out.
Sir.
You still out here, baby?
No.